Bump the light. Bump the light. Always some adversity at the very beginning of a video, therefore mounting a comeback in society to where you don't get your video done. Mute the phone. Mute. You know what I mean. And you know what I mean. Don't have to use headphones because I already did a sound check. Anyhow, what you're hearing right now is the brand new Amplitank Tank 3. Do you like... This bitch was supposed to be on mute, man. Now it is. Do you like what you hear? Anyhow, recently purchased a secondary K688. Absolutely love this mic. This is my favorite mic for if you probably already seen my other mic review, my first initial mic review of the K688. And as soon as it pulled up to the house, I see on YouTube that Fifine has introduced and upgraded. I'm not really upgraded because this mic looks nothing like the K688, but pretty much they have a new flagship podcasting mic, which is the new Amplitank Tank 3, the one that you're hearing right here. I don't do unboxings, but I did want to show y'all what is in the box: an instruction manual, the Fifine Tank Amplitank Tank 3, and a long USB to USB-C cord, which I will never be using. To be totally honest, this review is kind of just a real world review of someone that does videos, podcasts, that kind of knows what they want, but they just don't want to jump out the window and spend $4,000 on a podcast setup. And truthfully, I can't really say that. I'll put it that way, on microphones for a podcast setup just to get, you know, a minuscule 36 plays. But anyway, the Fifine K688, great mic, absolutely love it. After using this brand new Tank 3, I'm not gonna lie, I'll put it this way. The Tank 3, I can tell what they did to it. What they did, brighten up the lows, brighten up the mids, and probably kept the highs about the same, but you getting a more brighter, crispy mic out of this one. The low end isn't too low for some people, but that's the one thing that I do favor better in the K688, and that is the low end on it. Super warm. Not like this isn't warm, you know what I'm saying? I'm up close to it right now, but I absolutely love this mic. This is after only using it one day. For how crispity, crunchy, peanut buttery that this thing sounds, the more that I use it, and the more that I just kind of get used to it, because like I said, the other Fifine podcast mic, I absolutely loved it. Like I was perfectly fine with it. Hell, I bought a second one, but I just saw that this came out. And also, dang, shout out to Fifine. I got one, but then I commented on another reviewer that reviews microphones. I'm not a microphone reviewer by any stretch of your imagination. I just like using these things for videos. But I commented on one. I'm like, dang, just purchased a secondary, or this may have been the third one that I bought of the K688. Now y'all come out with a new flagship podcast microphone. They hit me up and apparently went to the YouTube channel and saw that in a lot of videos that I do use their products, as well as I've reviewed the K688. They sent me one, so that's why I have the second one. But I'm loving this microphone, and I will say, like, for real, this is probably going to be one that I have to get used to. Or not really get used to, because I love the sound on it, but like I said, it's just that low end for me for the K688 that the K688 has. That's how this mic sounds while guzzling a Busch beer. That's how it sounds while opening a Happy Dad seltzer. Happy Dad seltzer. Oh, this is not a paid sponsorship video with Happy Dad. But guess what? It is a partnered video with Fifine. I appreciate you guys sending me the mic. Absolutely love it. Can't wait to pretty much use it for this setup, as well as the setup back there for when I do live streams. When I start the podcast back up with a guest, by that time, know which microphone that I want to go with. Either way, all of these are going to be used, of which mic that I can mix them up too. You can mix them up too. Anyway, fire mic from Fifine Tank 3. The one thing that I will say, and y'all know this whole video, I've been pretty much just jerking the K688. If Fifine took the K688 right here, use the same materials that they use with the Tank 3. So pretty much make the K688 straight metal built instead of the goofy round shock mount on the K688. Remove that and put one of these little L-shaped mounts onto that. Definitely keep the same capsule of the K688, the second generation or whatever, where the capsule was a little bit further down from the windscreen. And you've got a microphone better than the SM7B, the one that everyone uses, and you could probably charge up to $200 for it. Nah, you know what? Keep it at $150. But yeah, real shit. If the K688 was built like this Tank 3 with the exact same sound, I would rather podcast, and I would have no problem spending $150 for the K688 over any podcast microphone. When you purchase a fine microphone for podcasts and live streaming, it's almost like you're betting on and bidding on the underdog, but you win every time because the gain factor of it, price to sound quality, you're not going to get a better sound quality than the Fifine K688 or the Fifine Amplitank Tank 3. And I own a whole bunch of mics. Like both of these mics sound better than the Shure SM7B. I said it. And always is subject to voice too. You know what I'm saying? I like these for my voice, so I will say that. You know what I'm saying? And also the last nerd part that I'm gonna say about the specs and gear is the fact that this Tank 3 is plugged directly into a Zoom H6 with the gain set at 5.5, going straight into the camera. So this is pretty much the audio that you're getting straight out of the box while using this microphone in XLR mode. I'm not using the USB mode at all, so I'm not even gonna waste my time doing that one. There's plenty of videos on here already of people comparing USB versus XLR. Spoiler alert, it's gonna sound much better in XLR mode. Last test that I'm going to do, even though it's supposed to have internal plosive reduction, like with the windscreen probably internally built, is I'm going to also add this windscreen to it as well and see how it sounds with windscreen. The windscreen that I'm using, and I know this isn't a video about them, but damn it, this microphone right here, the Donner P08, is a great microphone. But the only thing that I don't like about it is if you touch the body of it at all, it's loud. It's loud. I don't know if the elements inside are super loose. Nah, not loose, but I don't know. It's loud. Like pretty much when you use that microphone, you're going to want to have it stationary and you're going to want to have it exactly where you want that mic. But not to talk about that mic anymore. The one thing that Donner did with that microphone is they include one of these. They include a pop filter. Out of any pop filter that I've ever used for any microphone, this is the best pop filter on the market for any microphone, and that's the reason why I'm even doing it. Like, so pretty much, I'll put it this way: if you need a pop filter, purchase a Donner P08, take the pop filter out, send the mic back. But yeah, Donner makes some fire ass pop filters, and now I'm gonna let y'all hear how this microphone sounds with an added afro. All right, so now this is the Fifine Amplitank Tank 3 with a windscreen pop filter situation afro on the head. Chris Rock in the 90s, everyone. Jada Pinkett, never. That is one delicious. That's a good ass seltzer. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this review of the brand new Fifine Amplitank Tank 3. I'm not going to give it a scale rating, but I will say that this is definitely a buy and a steal at the price of around $90. Like, this microphone is built, like, this microphone is just built very well, man. And I ain't gonna hold you on here too much longer, damn. But just look, this is the microphone. It's heavy. It's heavy. Do you hear this? Do you hear this? Do you hear this? As if that's that's a scale, y'all. That's how you weigh stuff. You drop it into your hand, and whatever sounds that it makes, that means that you can get a very close and accurate weight. Anyway, this is a really good microphone, super sleek, thin. In USB mode, you have the knobs that control, of course, the gain volume, as well as you can monitor the mic with headphones, and you can use that to monitor the audio. Has a mute button, only usable in USB mode, but I won't be using USB mode, and truthfully, I'm not missing it because I never need to mute a mic. I mute it in the program that I'm using in order to record stuff. But this is how the Amplitank Tank 3 sounds with a windscreen on. Now the motherfucker's naked, and the kids are getting loud. I guess they're done eating Zaxby's in there, and I can hear them talking from here. So truthfully, this could be a nice test for noise reduction. Can you hear them? Because I can. This is a go out and get purchase from Fifine. If you're in the market for a podcasting microphone or a live streaming microphone, or just a in general clean, well constructed, and just a microphone is gonna give you good sound. Like that's it. Like pretty much that's what it is. This microphone sounds awesome. This microphone sounds great. Real shit. And you've heard me babble talking into the microphone this long. So in the comments, let me know. What do you think? What do you think of the sound quality of this microphone? It's me, ItsBeerDrank, and I hope y'all enjoyed this microphone review. Now guess what? Time to actually use it. Anyway, these niggas is loud as fuck. I have a link in the description on how to purchase this microphone via Amazon, and also a code to where you can get up to 15% off using code. I forget, but it's in the description. Boof. Uh-huh. That's a thumbnail.